Hi, my name is Vicky. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you 30 days of my Aurora sleep data and how I iterated on my sleeping routine and daily routine over the course of 6 years to have a consistent high score, but also how I slip up from time to time. So this is no perfect sleep arc video or a daily routine video or morning routine video, given that life just happens from time to time. And if you want to improve your sleep, this video is for you. So in this video, I share with you sleep stages, what they're for, why they happen, and how long they usually are on average, my daily setup to improve my sleep, and my data review of the last 30 days, as well as putting it into perspective of the last 6 years, my kryptonite, and key helpful pillars, which hopefully help you as well. So sleep goes through different stages. And we have light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. And over the course of the night, you're gonna go through these different phases. So let's start with light sleep. What is light sleep? This is the phase which you enter first and you cycle back to during the night after deeper sleep phases. During that phase, your heart rate is slowing down, your pulse, and also your muscle relax and your body temperature is dropping. You are shifting in this first stage from wakefulness to sleep. So why does it matter? It matters because this is the stage where you spend the most time in, 40 to 55% of your night for adults. And restoration is happening, and this is the bridge to the deeper sleep phases. So the next stage is the deep sleep phase. And what happens in this deep sleep phase? So you have mostly physical restoration, and your brain is cleaning out toxins. And in this phase, it's way harder to wake you up. Your body temperature is dropping, your pulse is very low, and also your brain waves are in a different stage. So why does this matter? In your deep sleep, your brain is cleaning up, your immune system is cleaning up, and also your muscles grow. This is the sleep phase, which makes you feel either refreshed in the morning or you feel sluggish when it was a too little time period in deep sleep. And deep sleep is making up 15 to 20% of your whole sleep time during the night. And when you age, you get less and less deep sleep time in your sleep. So the REM sleep stage is associated with vivid dreaming. In this stage, the brain waves are similar to being awake. But your body is paralyzed, so you don't act on your dreams. So why does REM sleep matter? It is heavily linked to creativity, emotional processing, learning, and nervous system regulation. It takes up roughly 20 to 25% of your sleep duration. So to sum it up high level, light sleep is the foundation of your sleep. Deep sleep is physical recovery, and REM sleep is for emotional and mental recovery. So how does Aurora actually support me to improve my sleep, given that I believe that sleep is the biggest and most important foundation to like the rest of the day. So if you have slept well, then the day can start, you feel refreshed, you can go out and about. But if you have slept not so well, you are probably cognitive a bit slower and you do not feel as confident and you do feel a bit of sluggishness. This is what is happening actually for me if I have not slept so well. So Aurora tracks your REM sleep phase, your deep sleep phase. It also tells you how your breathing were and how your body temperature was evolving. And it gives you a nice overview when the different sleep stages happen actually. Also how your HRV was. and it gives you also a sleep efficiency score. So my daily habits. Over the course of the last 6 years, I obviously tried a lot. I listened to podcasts, I listened to books on Audible, of course, because usually books don't talk to me, but Audible does. And I learned a lot what to do. For example, I tried out blue blocking glasses or heavier blankets or supplements. I especially learned a lot about supplements because you have so many supplements out there, and the best example I would say is magnesium. And magnesium has 7 forms, and not all of them do the same or even are absorbed the same in the body. And this was actually a huge learning for me a couple of years ago. So I found the right magnesium, which is good absorbed and which also has an effect on my sleep, actually. And this is how I actually found the blueprint for me, through research iterations, checking on the data, but also checking on myself how I feel in the morning. So in the morning, I delay caffeine roughly about 60 to 90 minutes to avoid the afternoon crash. This is inspired by Andrew Huberman. He's talking about delaying caffeine, but also an important thing, daylight. He's actually talking about sunlight, but he means daylight. So if you have overcast, this is also okay. Look outside the window, but open the window, or go outside within the first 60 minutes of your awakening from the night, and just set your circadian rhythm. This is what I like to do. I just take my glass of water, because I usually drink a half a liter of lukewarm water in the morning, and just set my circadian rhythm, either opening the window, looking out of it, or going into the yard if the sun is out. But Germany has not always a lot of sun, so sometimes it's cloudy, but it doesn't matter. And also, I take a little walk, and this walk actually happens with my son when I bring him to kindergarten. This is really nice, because then we spend time together, we chat, and we just walk both, and just wake up, set the circadian rhythm, and the day starts nicely. On midday, I stop drinking caffeine, roughly about 12 to 1 p.m., to give my body actually enough time to go through the caffeine. And it's actually then 9 to 10 hours before we'll go to bed. And half time for caffeine is usually 4 to 5 hours, and then it's half time again. And so I'm trying to have every bit of caffeine out of my system before I go to bed. And in the evening, what really is important for me is to stop eating about 6 p.m. And then my body has 4 to 5 hours actually to digest and to calm down already, and enjoy the end of the day and the relaxing time. And I also take supplements, and this was what I was talking about earlier. I take magnesium glycinate, and finding out that this form is good absorbable and supports sleep was a huge change for me. And I also take selenium and B1 for my nervous system. And in my late luteal phase, I also take glycine to that. But this one I just take in my late luteal phase to improve my sleep data and my well-being. And you see this in the data later too. At the end of the month, the scores, they tend to drop, even though I feel better and I feel refreshed when I take these supplements. The scores are not that high like at the beginning of the month. And what is very important, I keep my sleeping window consistent. When I go to bed in the evening, it is roughly 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. And when I wake up, it's also the same window. It's usually between 6:30 and 7:30. So my body knows the rhythm and adjusts to it. I also have to say, to be fully honest here, I don't drink alcohol for over 7 years. Alcohol has a huge impact on your sleep. And I also tend to not eat refined sugar. And this has a direct impact on my sleep. And I say I tend to, given that I would say 70%, 80% of the month I don't eat sugar, but sometimes I do slip up, and I do see this in my data when I ate sugar, especially when I ate it at night or in the evening. This is where I tend to see the most impact of sugar. And yeah, to give you the full picture, these are habits which I have, which 100% help my sleep. So, like I said, there is no extensive morning routine. There is no extensive evening routine. Just simple hacks I discovered which make me feel better, let me sleep better, and of course also improve the scores. And this is what it's all about. It is basically all about the well-being and helping myself to have the most energy throughout the day. And share with me in the comments, of course, if you tested out something like cutting out caffeine or stop eating so late, if this made a difference, and also how you feel, because this is in the end the most important thing. The data is obviously helping me, but most important is for me personally that I feel the best in the morning, and I can go out and grab life by the balls. No, I can just flourish in life. Just make life happen. Yeah, whatever it is for you, just let me know. So what does the data say? In the last 30 days, and I started to track the data with the beginning of my cycle, given that in the late luteal phase, my metrics, my scores tend to drop. And here you can see all my sleeping scores from that period. The lowest was 69 and the highest was 95. And this averages out to roughly 88. Usually my sleep scores are around 90, 80. And this actually ties also to my overall average very well over the course of the last 6 years with 85. And in 2020, where I started to wear the ring, it was 79. And in 2021, it was 82. And then it steadily increased to 85 and 87. And now I'm even above this with this 1 month, which makes me really happy, given that I found different kind of approaches to even improve my sleep. So what is my kryptonite? My kryptonite is eating late. Sometimes it's comfortable. Not sticking to the 90-minute window or even 60-minute window with caffeine. And also eating sugar late. Key points to take from this video, I would say, is the caffeine timing, especially stopping caffeine at latest at 12 to 1 p.m. Also, keeping a consistent window of when you go to bed and when you get up. Timing your food intake to give your body enough time to process your food. And morning light to set your circadian rhythm. These, I would say, help me the most to improve my sleep and to support me during the day to have the most energy I can have. So if you found this video helpful, just give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and please leave me in the comments. I'm so curious what you're doing about your sleep, if you're already in sleep iterations, if you're already tracking with Aurora, with Roop, with your Apple Watch, and if you're also so crazy about sleep as I am. I'm very, very curious to see the comments and also interact with you. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.